Hello everyone, welcome back to my classroom with me Aditi. Today we'll be discussing the last part of our tense trilogy, the future tense. But before we begin, I think you remember I had given you a quiz in my previous video. We'll be doing that together now and let me see how many of you got 10 on 10. So the first 6. The steamer dashed yesterday. The verbs are given in the brackets. So say, the steamer sailed yesterday. Number 2. When I saw him, he dashed chess. He was playing chess. Number 3. It started to rain while we dashed tennis. We, the subject is not singular, it is plural. So we were playing chess. See the difference between the two is, as the subject here is singular, we used was, and here the subject is plural, so we used were. Number 4. He dashed out 5 minutes ago. The verb is go. So the past form of the verb go, went. He went out 5 minutes ago. Number 5. Rohit fell off the ladder when he dashed the roof. The verb is mend. So Rohit fell off the ladder when he was mending the roof. Number 6. He thanked me for what I dashed. The verb is do. So he thanked me for what I did. So the first 6 is complete. We'll go to the next 4. The last 4 now. The earth dashed round the sun. The verb is revolve. Now if you have noticed in the previous questions, all the sentences were in the past form. They were in their past tense. But if you see in this sentence, the earth dashed round the sun. It is a habitual action being performed by the earth. So the verb will not be in its past tense but in its present tense. So the earth revolves round the sun. Number 8. I'm sure I dashed him in the market yesterday. I am sure I dashed him in the market yesterday. The verb is see. So this will be I saw him in the market yesterday. Number 9. I dashed the letter before he arrived. The verb is write. I wrote the letter before he arrived. Number 10. I dashed to a song sung by Shreya Ghoshal today. Now if you notice here, the time is today, whereas in the previous sentences the time was yesterday. So when the time is yesterday, we know that the verb will be in its past tense. But in the last sentence, despite the time being today, the verb will be in its past tense. Why? Because we have already finished listening to the song sung by Shreya Ghoshal. So I listened to a song sung by Shreya Ghoshal today. I have already finished listening, so the verb will be in its past form.
Now coming to today's lesson, the future tense. What is future tense? Future tense is used to describe an action which is yet to happen. That is, whereas the present tense is used to describe an action which is happening now, past tense is used to denote an action which has already happened, future tense is used to describe an action which has not happened yet or which is yet to begin. For example, we will go to the market tomorrow. In this sentence, the word tomorrow itself denotes that the action is yet to happen. That is, we did not go to the market yet, but we will go to the market tomorrow. We can also say we will go to the market instead of specifically mentioning the time. Some more examples can be he will eat chicken today or she is going to dance. All the actions will happen in future. Did you know that the phrase going to can be used both as a present and a future form? If I ask you, where are you going? The answer can be, I am going to the park. Here the phrase going to is used as a present continuous tense. That is, the action is continuing at the present moment. But if I ask you, how is the weather today? The answer will be, the sky is cloudy, it is going to rain. Here going to is used in the future form. That is, it has not rained yet, but it is going to rain. Now coming to the types of future tense and the rules of framing sentences with each of these tenses. Like other tenses, future tense can also be divided into 4 types: the simple future tense, the future continuous tense, the future perfect tense, and the future perfect continuous tense. Now coming to the rules. Simple future: subject plus will or shall plus verb in its first form. That is, we will go to watch a movie. Next, the future continuous tense: subject plus will be or shall be plus verb in its first form plus ing. For example, I will be staying here till Sunday, or he will be meeting us next week. Next, the future perfect tense: subject plus will have or shall have plus verb in its third form. For example, I shall have written my exercise by then, or he will have left before you go to see him. Next, the future perfect continuous tense: subject plus will have been or shall have been plus verb in its first form plus ing. For example, by next March, we shall have been living here for 4 years. Let us look at the uses of each tense. Simple future tense is used to describe an action which is yet to happen in future. For example, I shall go to Agra tomorrow, or he will come here on 4th January. He is going to visit us tomorrow. In the last sentence, we used going to instead of changing the form of the verb. We have already discussed how we use going to in a sentence to denote future tense without changing the form of the verb, using present tense as future tense. Sometimes the present form of the verb is used to denote future tense. For example, our examination begins tomorrow. Here the verb begin, you see, is in its present form, but the entire sentence is in the future form. That is, our examination begins tomorrow. Or, I am planning to visit Goa. The meeting starts within an hour. Next, the future continuous tense. The future continuous tense is used to describe an action that will be continuing at a given point of time in the future. Example, tomorrow at 10 a.m. I shall be taking my tests. Next, the future perfect tense. Future perfect tense is used to describe an action that will be completed at a given point of time in the future. You see the difference between the future continuous tense and the future perfect tenses. In the continuous tense, the action will be continuing at a given point of time. But in the perfect tense, the action will be completed at a given point of time in the future. The last one, the future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action that will be in progress even after a point of time in the future. Example, by the end of this month, I shall have been living in our new house for 3 years.
So we come to the end of this video. Hope you liked it. If you find my videos informative and interesting, please do not forget to like and share my videos and subscribe to my channel. And stay tuned for a new and interesting chapter is awaiting for you in my next video. Bye.